Hi, myself Anuj Sharma. I will be providing information and demoing on informatics for information biology and besides the tool and overview of it. So what is I2b2? I2b2 is a short form of informatics for integrated biology and the bedside. It is a NIH funded open source clinical data warehousing and analytics research platform. I2b2 is part of the I2b2 TransSmart Foundation, which brings together clinical research platform and pharma developed software. It is an open source platform with a lot of developers and community which works on increasing its functionality and analytic capabilities. It has been used for more than 150 research institutions worldwide, which allows inter-institutional collaboration by providing the functionality to query a research network of the I2b2 installation. I2b2 enables sharing, integration, standardization, and analysis of heterogeneous data for healthcare and research. The services provided by I2b2 is structured in the form of a hive. The hive consists of different independent microservices known as cells, which communicate via structured messages sent over the internet. The following are the core server-side cells. The hive, as we know, is consists of cells, and the important of these cells are project management, ontology management, identity management, workflow framework, file repository, and data repository. They can be administered using a web interface and used with either a simple web client or a rich desktop client to construct a research workflow. So next we'll discuss on what I2b2 is used for. In general terms, the primary aim of I2b2 is to provide software tools that can allow a researcher to do self-service query against the EHR from a hospital. The goals of these queries are to find cohorts of patients that fit specific profiles while providing for patient privacy and discretion. I2b2 framework can be used to search remotely into or multiple smart on fire application interfaces or APIs. This enables the federation of queries, security terminology, mapping, and bridges the gap between I2b2 and modern big data technologies. As we know, FHIR is a big framework which has been used elaborately for interoperability of medical information in healthcare. Thus, setting up I2b2 along with FHIR will be of huge use for doing research activities. Apart from that, it's used for various types and stages of researches like feasibility analysis, assistant with study design and eligibility criteria, cohort identification, recruitment of patients to studies, population health research. Here I show how I2b2 is made used in compatibility with the FHIR. So FHIR APIs are being used by I2b2 framework to extract the data. Project demo. In this demo, I will be using I2b2 tool, which is a web client, to do a simple research on getting a patient count of people with a condition of major depressing disorder for a male of low income group. Let's go for the demo. Here I'm just logging into the web client for I2b2. Now, if you see here, the terms will define the groups from where we can take the criteria. It can be clinical trials, demographic, custom metadata, diagnosis from the ICD-10 codes, laboratory tests, etc. So what I will do is I will go to the diagnosis of ICD-10, and then I will go into the mental and behavioral disorder. Here I will go for mood disorders, and I will take the major depressive disorder reoccurrent. Now, because we know that it can be a parent-child uh, uh, framework. So if we take the parent, it can take all the child child category also. So I will take the parent here. So in group one, I'll put the people who have major depressive disorder. Then I will go back to the demographic, and I will take the income group as the low income. In the third filter, I will say that the gender is male. Okay, so this is done. So this is my filter criteria of getting the data for people who is of low income, which are male and which has undergoing the major depressive disorder recurrent. So here I will run a query. Now when I try to run the query, it will ask me what type of data I will need, I will get. Is it just a number of patients, encounter set, gender, patient breakdown? So I can have multiple options for that. What I will do here is I will just ask for number of patients here. Now I will run the query. So it is running the query now. Okay, so it has found that out of the database, it has found one patient which fulfills my criteria. So this is just a simple demo, but we can create complex queries out of this to get a research information and do analytics out of that. This is a reference from where I have taken information from. Thank you so much.